Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good. So welcome back to my lecture, grade 9, chapter 15, improvement in food resources. So today we will discuss some last topic of this chapter. Okay, so let's start. First is poultry farming. The poultry industry with its production in the form of meat and egg is of particular importance in providing a balanced diet for human population. What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet is that diet which contain all the type of nutrient and mineral. So they are not only the effective converter of agriculture byproduct, particularly of waste into high quality meat, but also providing egg, feathers and rich manure and all egg-laying poultry. These are known as egger or layer, and the poultry reared for obtaining meat, that is known as chicken or boiler. So poultry farming is undertaken basically to raise domestic egg production and chicken meat. Therefore, improved breed are developed and formed to produce layers for egg and boilers for meat. Okay, after that, difference between layers and boiler: the layers are egg laying bird and managed for the purpose of getting eggs, obviously, and boilers are maintained for getting meat. Second, layers start producing egg at the age of 20 weeks, so they are kept for layer period depending upon laying period about 500 days, whereas boilers raised up to 6 to 7 weeks in poultry farm and then sent to the market for meat production. Layers basically require enough space and adequate lighting, whereas boilers require condition to grow fast and low mortality, that is known as death rate mortality. Okay, they require, that means layers require restricted and calculated feed with vitamin, minerals and micronutrient. I told you what is micronutrient. And boilers daily food requirement is rich in protein and vitamin A and K, and the fat content also should be in adequate amount. Now, diseases of cattle. Poultry fowl affected by diseases caused by virus, bacteria, fungi and parasites, and are protected from diseases by proper sanitation, spraying, disinfectant and vaccination. So following tables give the count of disease which affecting poultry. First disease is dermatitis. Causative virus, causative agent is virus. Symptom: irritations, blister, eruptions on the skin surface. Second, fowl pox, that is also caused by virus, and symptoms are wart-like pox lesions on comb, wettlers, eyelids and feet, lesions in mouth, difficulty in breathing, etc. Third is the fowl cholera, caused by bacteria. Symptoms are loose motions and dehydration. Fourth is the aspergillosis, caused by fungus in patches on the skin due to growth of modules. Poultry industry in India has shown a phenomenal growth in last 2 decades. Okay, and large increases in egg production in India has been named Silver Revolution. So Silver Revolution deals with the egg production. Now, breeds of poultry. Some exotic breed of fowl are as follows. Exotic, that means foreign. Okay, non-Indian breeds. First is the light Sussex. Second, white Leghorn. Third, Barrett Plymouth. Fourth, black Minorca. And last one is the Rhode Island's red. Now, pisciculture, or you can say fish culture. Fish is a source of animal protein in our food. There are two ways of obtaining fish. They are from natural sources called capture fishing and culture fishing. The water source of fishes can be seawater or fresh water like rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. So first is the marine fisheries. The popular marine fish varieties are pomfret, mackerels, tuna, sardines, etc. They are caught by fishing net from boats. Some marine fishes are farmed in seawater. These include prawns, mullets, pearl, spots, mussels, oyster, and we get pearl from oyster. Second is inland fisheries. Culture fisheries is done in fresh water and brackish water, where seawater and fresh water mix together. Sometimes fish culture is done in combination with paddy crop in the field. This is called composite fish culture. And the common fishes in inland fish farm are rohu, catla, mrigal, grass carp, silver carp, common carp, etc. Okay, in the given picture you can see these are the inland fisheries. Okay, after that, difference between capture and culture fishery. Capture, it is a method of obtaining fish from natural resources, and culture fisheries, it is a method of obtaining fish from fish farming, that means water agriculture. Second, capture fisheries, there is no seeding and raising of fish. In culture fishing, the fish is seeded and reared. Capture fishery is undertaken in both inland as well as in marine water, whereas culture fishery is undertaken mostly inland and near seashores. Okay, after that, paddy cum fish culture. Okay, the fish species that can be stocked in paddy field include catla, rohu, beagle, etc. These species are able to live in a shallow water of paddy field and are able to tolerate high temperature. This process increases the fish yield from the pond. The problem with such a composite fish culture, that means paddy cum fish culture, that many fish only breeds during monsoon, even if fish seed is collected from the wind. It get mixed with that of other species as well. So the major farming problem is the lack of availability of good quality seeds. Now, beekeeping or apiculture. Beekeeping is done to obtain honey and wax. Honey is basically used as a source of energy and also has medicinal uses. Wax is used in medicinal preparation and for making polishes. Beekeeping also helps in cross pollination in the flower. Honey bee varieties used for beekeeping, these are some indigenous varieties and some exotic varieties. Indigenous, that means Indian variety. Exotic, that means out of India, foreign varieties. Indigenous varieties includes Apis cerana indica, Apis dorsata or Apis florea, whereas exotic breed that include Apis mellifera, that is European and Italian bee. Second, Apis adamsoni, that is south variety. So the bee collected nectar from the flower and is converted into the honey in beehives. Bees are artificially grown in apiaries and honey is extracted by the machine, that is known as honey extractor. And you know how is nectar changed into the honey? Nectar is basically a sweet, viscous secretion by the flower of plant for attracting the insect for pollination. When the bee sucks the nectars from the flower, that passes nectar to its honey sac, where it get mixed with some acidic secretion. In honey sacs, sugar or sucrose of the nectar is converted into dextrose and levulose by the action of invertase enzyme. And after this, the treated nectar finally changes into the honey which is stored in special cell of beehive. Worker bee tends to maintain a constant temperature and the beehive by their behavior. That means by flapping their wings for cooling and by huddling together for warming. After that, the bee communicate about the location of foraging grounds with their colony mates in the form of round dance or waggle dance. For decoding the meaning of these dance, a Australian zoologist, the Carl von Frisch, took 20 years of research and got Nobel Prize for the research in 1973 for his discovery and helping behavior existing between members of social group workers, that is called as altruism, which means self-sacrifice. So with this slide your chapter number 15 has completed. If you have any doubt with related to chapter, that we will discuss in the doubt session. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, be happy, and thank you.